Greetings again from Patugi Points. I hope you like my background. It's virtual background that makes me feel that I'm on the coast. The waves, the gentle waves, the palm trees, and the breeze that's coming really makes me feel nice and almost feel like I'm there. Anyway, welcome to today's program, Patugi Points. And if you are new here, please subscribe and share this podcast so that many more people can learn from what we have been going through and what we will always be connecting and going through. In the current series, we have been talking about 5 questions, 5 fundamental questions that we need to ask ourselves as we move along the time, seasons of time. Questions that we need to ask ourselves every day. These are not just questions that you learn to get the answer for, but the 5 questions that you need to keep on asking yourself at every particular moment so that you can know or can be aware where you are, where yourself, the situation, and know where you are, how and why you are you're wherever you are and which direction you need to take. And the 5 questions, if you remember, we've been discussing are: who are you? Where are you? Where are you coming from? Where are you going? What are you doing about it? And today in this episode, we are going to talk about where you are coming from. In the previous episode, you have already discussed who are you. Then the last episode, we discussed where are you. Today, we talk about where are you coming from. So if you need to find more about our discussion, the past issues, that is past video, that is who are you and where are you, just go back in this channel and look and watch those videos. But for today, let's talk about where are you coming from. As we know, and as we've been discussing, life is a journey. It's an adventurous journey. If you make it an adventure, it becomes an adventure. If you make it a torture, it becomes a torture. For me, it's an adventure. And as an adventure or as a journey, you have to have a starting point and an ending point. In our life, we know the starting point is at our birth when we get born to this universe, to this side of the universe. And then you live through, and then your time comes, you depart. And you continue wherever you're going to continue. So there is always a place you are coming from. The fact that you are here, the fact that you, as we answered last time, where are you? You are here. So where are you coming from? Where have you been? And where you have been is your past. Because we always live in the eternal now, there is also an eternal past where you are coming from. And therefore, there's also an eternal future where you're going, and that we are going to discuss in the next episode. So where are you coming from? As you know, you can always live in the now. Where are you? You are in the present. You can always live in the now. And we are told by metaphysics that the only time you have is now. There's no past, there's no future, they're all connected. But while you're in this part, only in this third D or third dimension, you have to have time so that you can measure your life, your movement, and so on. So we have a past, we have a place we are coming from. And the challenge has always been, most of the time, if our past was not exciting, if our past was full of errors, mistakes, and so on, we kind of forget that we have a future. We kind of forget that we have a present, so that we become time travelers. Instead of living in the current now, we keep on living in the past, so that we are either regretting, we're either cursing somebody, we're either blaming somebody for whatever happened to us in the past. So we are not able to concentrate with what is happening now so that we can develop our future. So as we know, somewhere we discussed this matter in another channel with a friend of mine. We have something we call law of attraction, thinking, and you attract what you keep on thinking about. So if you keep on thinking about your past troubles, your past failures, your past discouragement, if you keep on thinking about them, that's what you're constructing for the current. That's what you'll keep on getting now. And this now will become your future. This future which begins now, because future tomorrow is always tomorrow. But today is only developing into tomorrow so that you can never reach there. But whatever you're building today, if you're building it on the foundation of your past errors, past regrets, where you're coming from, you will never leave where you're coming from because it will merge with your present. You'll keep on attracting what is negative, what is disturbing you because of whatever happened in the past, wherever you're coming from. You can only visit the past. We keep on visiting the past by living in our minds about the stuff that happened, stuff that disturbed us, the stuff that we regret about, and so on. We leave them now. Your subconscious mind doesn't differentiate between the past and the now. So if you keep on thinking about it, it creates that environment so that you get anxiety. That anxiety you're getting because of your past errors, your system doesn't know that it's something that happened in the past. It thinks it's something that's happening now. And so the message you send to the universe is this thing is happening now. So it creates the same of the stuff you're worrying about. You remember Job in the Bible? He eventually say the things I worried about has happened to me or something similar. So the only time for me, I believe, the only time you need to go to the past is when you have something to celebrate about the past. Or when you go to the past and think about something bad that happened at that time, it's a place to go for lessons. You go to learn about the failures, about the disappointment. You learn from them so that you can correct and build yourself up and continue for the better. Or if it's something that you celebrate, you liked, it happened to you in a good way in the past, and you celebrated, you go there to think about it so that you can get those happy memory, happy vibrations. And by using the same, you move forward. But you don't live in the past glory. You don't get stuck there, just enjoying what good things happened in the past, good old days. Good old days will always be good these days if you take that glorious past, enjoy it now, and build upon it and continue. But if you keep on going back there to regret, to remember the sadness, the memories, and how so and so disappointed you, you'll never move. You'll get sick. You'll get cancer. You'll get stuff that are affected, are invited by the way we think. So where are you coming from? Are you coming are you coming from place of disappointment, place of anxiety, place of sadness, place of places that of what do you call it? A place of a victim mentality. Is that where you are? Is that where you're coming from? That is a place you don't need to go, but you can go there and use the disappointment as a learning tool to build your future, your current now, and which becomes your future. Your future turns into today, into now. So your past, where you're coming from, you can never change it, but you can either learn from it. If it was bad, learn from it and correct yourself, or celebrate it and build on it for the future. But you don't go there. Your past is not a place to go. Even if you're a time traveler, if you can travel to the past, it's a time to go and build yourself, celebrate yourself, but not a place to go and spend time in regret. Because when you do that, your mind thinks that you're what you love and it keeps giving you the same. So where are you coming from? Are you coming from a good place? Learn from it. Are you coming from a good place? build on it for the future. Don't live in the past glory, because you can never live in the past. You can only live now. And now is also your future. That is my Patugi points for today. Join us in the next episode where we are going to discuss where are you going, so that after that, we go to the next question. Thank you, and God bless.